The anchor of hope. In a quiet fishing village, nestled between towering cliffs and the endless sea, there lived an old boatmaker named Anthony. Known for his craftsmanship and wisdom, Anthony spent his days repairing boats in his small workshop by the docks. But amidst his tools and timber, one object stood out: a weathered anchor resting in the corner, its metal corroded by time but still unyielding. One evening, as a fierce storm raged outside, a young man named Rohan stumbled into the workshop, his face pale with despair. "I've lost my way," Rohan admitted, his voice barely above the howling wind. "I dream of becoming a sailor, but every journey I've taken ends in failure. I don't think I'm meant for the sea." Anthony studied him for a moment, then gestured toward the old anchor. "Let me tell you a story," he said, settling into his chair. Years ago, when Anthony was a young sailor, his ship encountered a merciless storm. The waves towered over the deck, and the vessel was at the mercy of the ocean's wrath. As the crew fought to keep control, they realized the ship was drifting dangerously close to the jagged cliffs. They needed something to hold them steady, to keep them from being shattered by the rocks. Desperate, Anthony found an old anchor in the ship's hold. Though it was rusted and worn, it was their last hope. With great effort, they cast it into the depths. The anchor caught firm, holding them in place against the storm's fury. When the tempest finally passed, the ship and its crew remained safe. "That anchor," Anthony said, his voice gentle but firm, "wasn't just a tool. It was a symbol of resilience. It held us steady when everything else threatened to break us." Rohan looked at the anchor, its surface rough yet unwavering. "You're saying I need an anchor to hold on to?" he asked. Anthony nodded. "The sea will always test you, just like life. But an anchor is not about stopping. It's about holding firm until you're ready to move forward. Your anchor is your determination, your love for the sea, your willingness to learn from each failure. It's already within you." With newfound resolve, Rohan set out once more. He embraced his struggles, learning from each mistake, using them to steady himself rather than let them sink him. Over time, he became a skilled sailor, known not just for his navigation but for his unwavering spirit. Years later, Rohan returned to the village and found Anthony still at his workshop, shaping wood and telling stories. He presented Anthony with a small hand-carved anchor. "A reminder," Rohan said, "that sometimes all we need is something to hold on to until the storm passes." Anthony smiled, his eyes shining with pride. "You've not only found your anchor, Rohan, you've become one for others." The story teaches, us life's storms will come and go, but true strength lies in how we face them. Sometimes we feel lost, drifting in failure and doubt. But the key to survival is finding something to hold on to: our passion, our determination, or the support of those who believe in us. When we learn to steady ourselves, we can become a source of strength for others too.